Oopsie. Oh, there we go. All right. Hopefully the lag won't be too horrible. Do I have audio?
I'm still just seeing.
It says that I'm live now. It says I've got 4 people watching. Try refreshing yours.
I'll reclose it.
Can anybody see or hear me?
Oh.
Or both at the same time?
Okay. Oh, I do soap.
What?
It's showing.
Test.
Okay.
All right. There is lag, so I apologize. There's going to be a lot of lag. But we have Callison here tonight. Yay! Everybody say yay! Because Adam is off playing D&D, so he has abandoned us to the elements. And Callison will be keeping an eye on the chat for you all. So that's the plan tonight. Otherwise, there is no plan. I don't even know what I'm going to draw right now. I just set this down in front of me and I have no idea what I'm going to draw. So obviously, as usual, give your suggestions. No theme yet. We'll see if one emerges. And now I'll just wait for the stream to catch up and everybody can start commenting on what I just said. Garrus, you're sideways. There. What do I draw? What should I draw, Nigel? Nigel apparently he doesn't care. He's abandoned me. What should I draw, bud? You shouldn't draw, Mother. You should pay attention to me. Can you guys hear the rain at all? I don't even know if people can hear me anymore. Does it still seem like it's going?
Yeah. There is some lag though, so I'm sending a message.
I hope you guys can hear the rain because that will be nice and peaceful.
Oh, Firelight had to go clean, but they're back now.
I have bad news, Firelight. Adam is gone playing D&D, so he will not see that you were first. We have Cassidy tonight.
I'll just make sure to remind Adam when he gets back.
By the way, Adam.
Oh, it's been raining by Bonnet too.
It's very nice rain, but it makes our internet slow.
Oh, and by Firelight. Just rain everywhere.
Guess so. Firelight's in Canada, so. Well, I hope that you are all enjoying the rain sounds either from me or from your own homes.
Oh, Firelight is in the same time zone as us, though.
That makes it easier to watch streams and stuff. There is no theme tonight, so I don't know what I'm going to draw. But it is, I believe, Firelight's month and also Cassidy's month. So either of you, think of anything special that I could conceivably draw well. I mean, maybe you don't care. Just draw them poorly.
Hi, Firelight.
Can you all hear Callison? I got a speaker kind of near, like between us, so you should be able to.
Firelight says, "Oh, I'm in an ad right now, so I guess I'll wait."
Yep,
Okay, so
stupid
for
ad.
everyone.
I imagine everyone gets an ad. Firelight says that they can hear you, so that's good.
Nice. Firelight says that they think Nigel said, "Draw me as your space hubby, mother."
Oh man, Nigel is Garrus Vicarian. Would be pretty badass.
Right.
It's a lot of armor, but I'd have to look at a reference photo.
It would be cool. The only thing I can think of right now is the "I yearn for the urn" joke.
That is pretty much all of us.
Let's see, Nigel as space hubby.
I mean, I do call him Kitty Lizard Space Batman, so we got the kitty part down. By the way, there are flies in here, so if you occasionally see me murdering, do not be alarmed.
Oh, don't worry though. Firelight says they have their 5 progressively unhinged ideas ready.
If you didn't, I would be very concerned, honestly. The question is, how many of them involve Bigfoot?
Firelight says they may surprise you though.
Oh, I mean, I do know that Firelight has been getting back more into Marvel, so I'm actually anticipating some Marvel suggestions.
I mean, not Marvel, but there's Space Daddy, Pedro.
Yeah.
Well, technically Marvel, but not space.
I mean, he went into space.
They went into space, yeah.
He became a dad in space. He's a space daddy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And also, he does play the Mandalorian, space dad. In fact, he's kind of making a career out of playing a space dad.
That's very true. I forgot that he literally became a dad in space.
He becomes a dad not in space. That's when it's weird. Becomes the odd one out is The Last of Us.
Right.
He's just a regular dad in a zombie apocalypse. Boring.
Fantasy daddy.
Yeah. All right, I decided to go with the rain theme and just draw a happy little capybara sleeping under a giant leaf. He's just cute. He's just a cute little guy having a sleep. All right, have I got any other suggestions, or am I going to attempt to draw Nigel in a complicated set of space armor?
Bunny says, my husband suggested Mothman wearing a half-eaten sweater.
Wait, let me look up some Mothman references.
And then, Sally Sue say, what again? Almost a tongue twister for me.
Ooh.
Said that technically we are all in space.
It's true. But we're stuck. Just going in a big old circle. Let me get some Mothman vibes here. Mothman. Oh, that's a cute Mothman. Everybody's got a slightly different take on Mothman. Except for the big red eyes. That is universal. He got big red eyes. Sometimes it looks like he has like bird wings. But he a moth. All right, I'm gonna attempt my take on Mothman here. You guys keep making those suggestions. Like I said, there's no theme tonight. I'm just doing whatever. Hoping the weather doesn't knock out my internet.
Yeah, once a week was enough.
Did y'all lose internet out in the?
Yep.
That's annoying.
Just for like 10 minutes, but
we lost power here for like a second.
Yeah.
I was filming and all of a sudden it just like goes black.
That's what happened, and then the internet took forever to catch up.
Lucky for me, my camera has battery, and so does my tablet that I use to record my sound. So I just keep recording in the dark, really. But the power came back on.
Oh. Violet says, number 1, my request because it's my month. Summer from the cellar as a pufferfish who will not puff. But this one has a shame sign that says, my weapon of choice is the flimsy vase.
the flimsy plastic vase. I'm just picturing it like a prop in a TV show, you know, that's obviously so flimsy. It's like from the dollar store.
It's pre-cracked, just with magnets holding it together.
She's just like, dunk.
I'd forgotten about that.
She just stares at her like, what is wrong with you? I really do eventually need to read more books from that author, just because like it's very formative, I feel.
Twilight does make a point that The Last of Us is still sci-fi, though.
It is.
And then they do say that the sleepy Kathy is beautiful.
He's just a sleepy boy. Yes, Nigel? What's up, bud? What? Where are you? I cannot see you. I only hear you meow. He's been shouting at me all afternoon into the evening.
I can provide.
You want to sit on Cassidy's lap, Nigel? Oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He likes Cassidy now that she sometimes helps give him some of his medications, and there's Churu involved.
Yes. It has caused him to forgive me for all of my past transgressions, aka interrupting his naps.
She did some very unforgivable things in her past.
Yeah.
And shutting him out of the bathroom.
Yep, during the winter with the heater. That was
a bad move on your part, really.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It was just a quick hello.
Have we got anybody new who has not done a postcard stream yet? Anybody come here from the Audra Winter situation?
Violet did have a second suggestion, which is the only repeat.
Nigel, what are you eating? What is that? I don't even know what it is. Is it a dead fly? What are you eating?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's like a Cheeto, but like extremely old and stale. I have no idea how long that Cheeto has been sitting there.
He looks very proud of himself, though. Violet's number 2 suggestion is the only repeat. Lewis from the cellar as a spicy kitten who won't play with yarn because what is a man doing with yarn?
Men can't use yarn.
Oh, Sally Sue say what again? Does say this is our first postcard stream, though they've lurked the channel for ages.
Welcome. And
they did say that Nigel in a spacesuit could be cute.
Should I attempt to draw a sniper rifle, though? Because Garrus, my space husband, is a sniper. Nigel, there's nothing else there. You ate the Cheeto. I don't know why are you weird, buddy? You're so weird.
Violet asks if Nigel is as talkative as the space hubby.
You know, probably he's more talkative than the space hubby. But with being a sniper and all, you kind of have to be fairly quiet as a person. Nigel would be like sitting up there on like his perch, like lining up the shot, and then he'd go like, Wow! Completely ruin it.
Maybe younger Nigel.
Yeah, younger Nigel, definitely. When he was going through his Batman phase, he would definitely have been a good sniper. But now he is old man Nigel, and old man Nigel yells at Cloud.
Firelight asks how many postcards we have tonight.
I believe it's 11. We have a lot of postcards tonight, yeah. I got a couple of new people, which is exciting. Always exciting when we get more people. Now I'm like, I gotta convince them to stick around and actually give them content. What the heck? I've got somebody who likes to complain that, like, oh, you do certain content that's just for patrons and channel members, and I wish you'd eventually put it on the main channel. And I'm like, listen, I gotta offer these people something. I'm not so popular that I'm gonna just like be like, yeah, you get to watch my regular videos early. Oh boy. I think most of my videos, people are okay like waiting until Friday, they're not like, I need to see Julian's latest book review early.
I don't know, the read-along ones.
The read-alongs maybe, yeah. And I do tend to give them like chapter 1 before anybody else gets it, but yeah. I'm drawing like teenage Mothman, Moth Boy. He's just ending up looking like a teenager. His younger self, before he really got into his mothish ways.
Sally Sue, say what again? Says Batman Nigel, and then they put Batman Nigel in space. Should be fun.
Nigel, you'll just be all of the things. You'll be Garrus, you'll be Batman.
The theme could be Nigel.
It could be.
And then Firelight says, imagine a sniper kitty doing the bap 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 instead of a rifle.
Speak up. Like the karate chop to the shoulder in like old movies and stuff. The perk chop.
Candy Bug has joined and says, I was just watching Reads with Rachel on the whole Audra Winter, who is giving so much context before she actually reviews the book about Sword of Immortality that curse you with immortality.
Yeah, she mostly, I watched her video earlier at like the moment it appeared, I was like, yes, please. But she didn't actually like review the book in that one so much as kind of cover the issue and talk about the book loosely, and then she's going to do a separate video where she actually reviews the book. But she was on the ball and got her hands on a copy of the book. I did record today my reading of the sample chapter that I screenshotted before it got taken down. So patrons and channel members will be getting that. Moth Boy is just looking sad.
He's looking, it's not a phase, Mom.
Slightly distressed. Yeah, right? He really is giving it's not a phase, Mom. All right, here he is. It's Moth Boy before he becomes Mothman, and his sweater is full of holes. Possibly because of himself. It may be his own fault.
Firelight has suggested Aragorn as a woolly rhino.
All right, hang on. Let me look at pufferfish because I got to do the pufferfish, I think.
That's a very funny one. Oh, people are saying that it's very cute.
Pufferfish that is not puffed, just kind of looks like a fish. But I got to get him right. Her right, I should say. I like this one. This one looks disgruntled. And I'm back at looking at reference materials, so talk amongst yourselves. Keep them suggestions coming.
Firelight says that she could have an oversized vase just floating next to the sign.
Nigel just got comfortable curling up with the fly swatter. He likes to do that. I don't know why. I think he learned it from Giorgio, because Giorgio is one of those cats who has to be sitting on something. Like, she has to be holding something down, lest it fly away. And Nigel didn't used to really care, but now he's really also into laying on top of things. Pufferfish, pufferfish. That's my pufferfish song. I still can't get over the fact that Summer kept trying to hit the bad guy with the same freaking face over and over again. Baffled that it didn't work. So many weapon options in that place. Pots and pans, just like so many
The
things.
toilet top lid.
Yeah, toilet top lid. Throw boiling water on him because they're allowed to cook. Throw boiling water on him. Flimsy vase. That is our option number one and only. Heck, he was a germaphobe. Frickin' throw pee on him and watch him freak out, you know? Like piss in a pot and then throw it at him.
Better use for the vase.
Yeah, oh yeah, fill the vase with pee.
Candybug says, also, no book needs 15 artists as an indie book author. The Lightlark Saga books only has one official artist and has trade pub backing and makes enough money for Aster to be a namesake in trad pub.
Although, to be fair, Aster has her parents constantly like backing her up. The only reason that she like got like Times Square coverage for her third book or whatever in her series that like never happens unless you're really, really, really big, is because your parents paid for it. But yes, that is an insane number of artists to have, and it makes me wonder if maybe you want it to be a graphic novel or a visual novel, you know, like a video game that you kind of play, but it's like, are you sure? Sometimes when I'm coaching writers, and I'll be like, this feels like maybe it wants to be something else. Like this idea that you have, maybe it wants to be a video game, maybe it wants to be a tabletop role play setting, you know. She's really in love with the world, so make it into something where like the world is the focus. Or just like a guidebook. You could do a guidebook to your fantasy world without writing the rest of the book, like those Dinotopia books.
Yeah.
There wasn't a plot. It was just, well, this cool thing with all these pictures.
And it was great.
It was great. It was beautiful. I used to sit at the library and just look through those for ages and ages.
Firelight has thrown in their fourth suggestion, Maleficent as a Parasaurolophus.
I would have to look that up because I have
hope
no
I didn't
idea.
butcher that too badly. Sally Sue does say that they might have to rewatch The Cellar read along because they're feeling nostalgic, which now I am too, so I might also do a rewatch. Candybug has a hilarious suggestion. You should hire 25 artists, Julian, for your Adventure Mage series and have sprayed edges for all your books with the sweaty, muscular Maeve on the cover for the special editions.
Only covers that make no sense.
So we did kind of talk about potentially making something like that happen.
People would be so baffled. Like, why?
Pull it out as a giveaway. I'm writing that down though, 'cause it's funny.
Who knew that the fish would be the easy thing to draw and the vase would be the thing that would give me trouble?
Firelight says that Parasaurolophus is the duck-billed dino.
Oh, like Ducky?
Yeah.
Oh, it was one of my favorite dinosaurs for a long time because I love Ducky.
Ducky was amazing.
She was my favorite. Very sad what happened to her voice actress.
Yeah.
I cannot watch the scene from All Dogs Go to Heaven where Charlie says goodbye to her. It's just like, waterworks! Waterworks!
Every time that clip comes on, I'm like, I'm not ready, and I scroll.
I can't take it. I don't think I've rewatched All Dogs Go to Heaven since I found out that information.
Yeah.
Even though I am a Don Bluth girly.
Candybug says they're trying to do a graphic novel / comic, and it's not easy being both the artist and writer. So while the art might be pretty, the writing would still be lacking for a graphic novel or comic series.
Yeah.
For Roger Winter.
Definitely. My one of my sisters is a graphic novel creator, and she's made some really cool stuff. And she's actually hired me to developmentally edit her written part and her outline and stuff. Be like, is this working? Because that does matter. That does matter.
Firelight says, suggestion number 5, the Twilight baby is Bigfoot. Which I'm horrendous to know that I still remember the name. Is it the Renesmee baby?
Yep.
Also, I really hope that detail gets burned out of my brain at some point.
Right? It's like all the Harry Potter knowledge I still have.
Yeah.
Why is this still here?
Do I remember the majority of things I ever studied? No. Do I remember the name of the Twilight baby? Yes.
That's there forever.
Twilight does agree that a graphic novel is a ton of work. And Candybug says that Bigfoot is perfect for the Twilight demon baby. Especially if you base it off of the creepy, stand-in wax figure thing they made for it that looks like a Chucky doll.
Why? Every choice they made, the wrong one.
Terrifying. Hi, Georgia.
At least you don't feel as concerned about that baby having a grown man fall in love with it because it's so obviously not real. Jojo. That's not very helpful, Jojo.
Georgia.
Yeah. All right, I'll get back to the... Here we have the pufferfish. If it's hard to read, she has a sign that says my weapon of choice with an arrow pointing to the vase, which has a sign that says world's flimsiest vase. All right. What shall we do, Nigel? Shall we draw you as Batman? You're asleep. You're sleepy. I have to look at Batman. Yeah, it started raining again. He's so muscly. I don't like drawing muscly people. Dudes are hard to draw. Women are so easy. They're curvy. They make sense. Men is just a square. I don't know.
Dorito chip.
Yeah.
Dorito chip with abs.
Abs are stupid. I don't know who designed them, but it's a bad idea.
Could put him in a spacesuit. Like Batman Nigel in space.
I'll just maybe make him crouching with his cloak covering most of his body so I don't have to see the muscles.
Oh, my phone is freaking out. Violet says they'd love to write for comics someday. Sometimes authors write comics for Marvel or DC.
Yeah.
And that they've never stopped rolling their eyes at Bella for wanting to name her son Edward Jacob.
She's like, I'm going to name him after my 2 boyfriends.
So big. ridiculous.
She could have just had a throuple. I'm just saying.
Candybug notes that to be a comic book / graphic novel writer, you need to be able to describe things in detail and the panel layouts for each page because it's the instruction for the artist.
I drew all of like one comic, like full, I guess, graphic novel when I was like 13 and never again. I don't have the patience to draw the same thing that many times.
Firelight says they love it. Thanks for the fishy. And Sally Sue say what again says the puffer fish has no right being that cute.
Hey, I don't think you guys appreciated her eyes though. She can see through time, I'm pretty sure. She's seen some shit.
I didn't see those before.
The eyes. Nigel, do you remember when you used to sit up on top of the cat tree like Batman all day?
Or that one bookshelf.
Yep. Left to be up high. Now he is too old and cannot climb.
Except when there's chicken topped pizza.
Yeah, unless he needs to get up on something to get some chicken, in which case suddenly he's young and spry once again.
Sally Sue says she's in the cellar. She's seen some things.
Nigel's new favorite hobby is lying on the floor like a dying Victorian child. He can't be Batman anymore. He's going to be a dying Victorian child. I'm going to look at my Batman references again. Batman, what do you look like? Old buddy, old pal. My sister probably making noise.
It's like one of the ferrets in Ferret Show.
Nope, not today. Nobody's in the timeout cage today. Although, of course, because I had a coaching session with a client this morning, and I had the ferrets out before, and like 15 minutes before the session, I'm like, okay, gathering all the ferrets. They're usually pretty easy to gather, but today, of course, they were like, we're not coming out. We're spread to the winds. Tendy was upstairs asleep in Elizabeth's room. I'm walking around the house like calling and being absolutely ignored. I think the only one who came out actually was Lan.
He's like, okay, time for nap snacks.
Yep.
Oh,
Jojo
has discovered the love of yarn.
Uh-oh. Jojo. Do not destroy. Jojo.
Funky paw.
Yeah. She's gonna get her paw caught on it.
Sally Sue says Nigel as consumption, Batman in space. Firelight does say next month they're reading some Captain America graphic novels as part of a readathon. They're by the author of a duology I read a couple years ago. Sam Cap, obviously. And then Nigel's Batman in reverse. He's sad in an alley in his old age.
Yep.
Benjamin Button Batman.
Yep. You can banish her if you need to. She'll probably come back, but you can banish her.
That's kind of funny, because at least she doesn't try and eat it like Naja. Not just
She will get stuck to her claws, but she will not eat it.
Yeah, her funky claw is just like perfectly grabbing onto the tiny strand of yarn each time.
Don't mind me squinting at the screen, everybody. I'm just like looking at my reference photo of the bat signal.
Jo keeps attacking the blanket and I'm getting confused and I get stuck to her feet and like trying to back away quickly.
Georgia, you know about your funky claw. Like usually she's gotten so much better with it when we play. If she gets stuck to the toy, she just like has figured out how to kind of dislodge. But apparently she has not figured that out when it comes to your blanket project.
No. Candybug says they learn to draw men by just going with the scientific. All human males start out as females, and the human males are just a modified human female template with different-ish proportions, kind of. Firelight does say that they thought you might be getting tired of their superhero suggestions, so they gave you the month off.
Very kind of you. Next month, though.
I expect next month to be filled with Captain America.
We'll be back. All right, this one was pretty easy. I like an easy one. I just use the cloak to hide everything. There he is. Catnip.
Oh, we got an ad.
All right, I'll wait for the ad, and then I will show.
Okay, I was able to skip it.
There he is. Fat Catman. All right, what else have I got for suggestions?
All right, so far you have Nigel as Space Hubby / Kitty Lizard Spaceman. You have Nigel in a space suit. There's Aragorn as a woolly rhino. Maleficent as a Parasaurolophus. Duckbill dinosaur.
Duckbill dinosaur. Duckbill dinosaur.
The Demon Twilight Baby as Bigfoot.
I don't think I could draw the Demon Twilight Baby like just as itself. I have an even harder time trying to make it be Bigfoot. I'll just give it the pufferfish eyes. I've seen through time. For sure. What shall I draw now? Excuse me.
Firelight just says Bigfoot with bangs. I'm his shy.
Wait, now thinking about the duckbill dinosaur has made me think about Ducky, and I kind of just want to draw Ducky.
Plunge demon baby hair.
Can I draw Ducky though? That's the question. A lot of times when I try to draw like existing characters, it doesn't go well. Feel free to keep those suggestions coming, guys. Whatever falls into your brain at any given moment.
Bunny suggests Nyangel, aka Nigel is the Nyan cat.
Nyan
I
cat.
can never pronounce that. Candybug does mention to Firelight that men are just wider in some places and less curved than others. But even then, there's some skinny men who cannot bulk up on muscle or have some nice round butts, to some transvestigator's shock. And Firelight assures you that they can still talk about Marvel today, though.
Oh, good. I was worried there for a second. All right, well, this is looking nothing like Ducky. Let's try again. I'll try one more time, and then I'll just give up on the likeness scenario here. Maybe if I start with the eyes. Ducky's got big old eyes. Our chickens got to experience rain for the first time. They did not like it. They were being dumb, and they did not want to we use a crate, a dog crate, to transport them back and forth from their indoor enclosure to their outdoor enclosure until I get finished making a chicken tunnel. And they didn't want to get in the crate before it rained. So it rained, and they learned about rain, and they were not happy. They did not understand the sky water. They were just trying to they knew that to leave the enclosure, they had to go through the door. So they were all huddled up next to the door instead of under the tarp that is in the enclosure. They're like, the door will save us. Soon someone will come and bring the crate. And it's like, no, you had your chance. You blew it.
Sally Sue, say what again, asks a chicken tunnel, question mark.
Yeah, they're going to have a tunnel that they can walk in to take themselves from their castle, as I call it, to their fortress. So their indoor enclosure to their outdoor enclosure, because I bought a old ice shanty to be their indoor enclosure, because it's up off the ground, very safe, very secure. I'd like to see a raccoon get in that. And then I built them an outdoor enclosure, but they have no way to go in between yet. Then I'm going to build them a tunnel. All right, well, this is certainly looking like a character. I don't know how much it looks like Ducky, but maybe when I color it.
Candy says their chickens don't care for the rain until it gets too wet. They just wait in their shelter until the rain stops.
Yeah, I'm sure once they are able to go in and out by themselves, they'll just hide from the rain in their shelter.
Violet says the chickens with the sky water reminds them of the videos of pigs being held up to see the sky and screaming. I think I need to watch those videos
right?
after
I haven't
this.
seen one of those, but that sounds interesting. Horses don't really look up either, but you'd have a harder time lifting one of those up to see the sky.
Right, it would have to be like those medical tables they use for horse surgeries.
Yeah. Maybe you could get a miniature horse. They wouldn't like it though. They'd be very angry.
Especially if it's the jacked one. That is like the one that runs alongside the big horse.
Yeah. All right, well, this is turning out to look like an animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's, so we're going to stop trying to draw Ducky now. I tried. I failed. The dream was there. Now it is gone. Clearly, I'm not meant to draw Don Bluth characters, because I think I've tried to draw Mrs. Frisbee as well, and no. All right, well, now I got to figure out what I got to draw instead, because that was a failure. Poor Ducky. Maybe I'll draw my chickens.
Candy Bug says for a while one of their family's hen would remember her wild chicken instincts and go to sleep in the trees, but not very high, so we just plucked her off and put her in the chicken house.
She's like, no, I'm a wild bird.
Violet does say make Ducky Goff. Now would be Maleficent, like their suggestion.
Well, it turns out I can't draw Ducky at all, so.
They did say someone got in their heads that pigs can't see the sky, and people made response reels. Oh, we have been joined by Lunar Muse, who said that we are a bit late.
Welcome, Lunar Muse. I still have lots of postcards to do, so drop those suggestions in the chat. Ah.
Oh, did I miss an important mark I'm using? Right there. Oh, I did. Did anyone else notice that Bucky looks like Aragorn in that one Thunderbolts poster, the one where all the characters are crammed together and you just see their heads? Let me look it up.
Yeah. Stop looking at my reference photo and go look for that. Okay, I see their heads. I could see it. I'm actually kind of getting Soren even more.
It's showing me like every poster.
Yeah, it's very Soren vibes, honestly.
Yeah, I can see Thorin.
Yeah.
I think it's the dark glare.
Yeah, the glower with the hair.
The hair is giving Aragorn, though, I do agree. They're just like, we have to lean into the moody, silent Bucky. Oh, Lunar Muse, there is no theme tonight, but I can read through the suggestions so far. Currently, we have Nigel as Space Hubby / Kitty Lizard Space Batman. We have Nigel in a spacesuit. Aragorn as a woolly rhino. Maleficent as a Parasaurolophus. The Twilight Baby as Bigfoot. And Nyangel, Nyan Cat Angel. So one could say the suggestions are Nigel themed.
Yeah.
Candybug says they think pigs can look up. Not that they need to, because there's no bird large enough to threaten pigs. In fact, a wild boar or feral pigs are more of a danger to everyone, which is super true.
It is.
Like the Labyrinth book.
Oh yeah, with the pig challenge, and then she was like, she's like, they modified them so they had fangs, and I'm like, they don't need fangs. Pigs are already dangerous. Don't get what are you doing? Dumb.
Candybug says that they think you should do the sexy lady princess from that Dino Lords book as a sexy hen in scantily clad battle armor dress thing.
She was just nude in most of that book.
It'll just be a armor bikini. I don't think I know that book.
Angel, there's a fly, and I want to swat it, and you're sleeping on the fly swatter. Doesn't care.
Oh yeah, that's just straight nude with a bikini bottom. Oh no, that might be something else.
But yeah, in that book, the author was just like, yeah, she just happens to be naked. I don't know what to tell you. Uh-huh.
I suggest sending the cats to get the flies.
My cats are rubbish at fly catching. The dog used to catch flies better than the cats.
Not just pretty useless at it too. Can ferrets catch flies?
No, they ignore the flies as well. There are several flies in their ferret room, and they just ignore them.
We need to start adopting chameleons.
Right. I need to bring the chickens in the house and just start aiming them at bugs.
Candybug says it was empowering for sexy naked princess from the Dino Lord book to be naked while also lamenting she needed to marry a dude for power, and she could have been cut out from the book, honestly.
Yep, she did not need to be there. Except for super hot general guy needed to have a woman, obviously, because those are the rules. How are the men reading the book supposed to pretend that they're the main character if he doesn't also have a super hot lady who's just horny for him all the time and most often naked?
Oh, John Young has joined and said sorry they're late for the stream. Hello, John.
Don't worry, we still have a sizable number of postcards to get through.
Sally Sue says nude chicks everywhere, in the tunnels, in the cellar, brandishing a final case. Firelight says every time they see posts about superhero movies this year, they're annoyed they leave out Cap 4. Oh, I got it wrong. Sally Sue updated it. They're brandishing the flimsy vase. John asks, have you seen any movies in the theaters? They saw Superman and it was surprisingly good.
We didn't end up seeing Superman just because we didn't have time. We did finally go see Fantastic Four, though. Because Pedro.
Yeah.
Let's be real. If he ever turns out to be a bad person, I'm just gonna call it off.
I give up.
Like, yeah. Back to the yearn for the urn meme.
Candybug says the super hot general MC dude should have just hooked up with the bi general dude in his Legion of Hot Men.
Right?
And it was very sad that rando bi general guy was more of a character than Rhiannon from Fourth Wing. John asks, what did you think about the Fantastic Four movie?
It was okay. I liked parts of it. Elements of it, I guess. Not necessarily parts of it, but elements of it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad that they made the Silver Surfer a woman. I am mad, however, that it was not played by, and I never remember his name.
Super lanky.
Yeah, the guy who plays all the monsters. You know who I'm talking about.
Doug Jones.
Doug Jones.
Yes.
Yes. It should have been played by Doug Jones again. I don't care. Like, the only Silver Surfer is Doug Jones. I'm sorry.
That, and I'm still very confused by the giant eyebrow they gave
The thing.
The thing.
Yeah, that was a choice. I was surprised by the actor that they had playing Johnny, because I actually kind of like that actor. And also, he's British. And if you listen to him in the interviews, you get to hear his actual voice. But it's so weird seeing him because I've like seen him in other things that are very, very different from like the cocky guy character. He usually plays the put upon sad boy in a lot of things. So, oh hey, Ezra, $5 Naked Dinosaur Award. I think all dinosaurs are usually naked, but you know.
Firelight did say they don't know about the Dino book, but they're gonna assume the Dino lady is naked because dinos were naked in real life.
That sounds right. That's probably what it is. She was trying to be more like the dinosaurs. Oh, so many postcards still. Well, I mean, I'm getting through it, but yeah. 5 postcards still. Whew, all right. Oh, it's already almost 8. Sorry, there's a cat hair in my mouth. It is certainly Nigel's fault. You know when you get a cat hair and you just can't.
Oh, it takes forever.
You can feel it.
I've accepted the fact that I've probably ingested quite a lot of cat hair,
Mhm.
not specifically.
If they ever do an autopsy on me, they're just gonna be like, "Why is there so much cat hair?"
It's gonna be that weird like hairball that they find
Right.
occasionally.
The human hairball thing.
I feel like you have to do the sexy lady.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think about how I can spin this without,
Like a
putting
chicken
in.
on its side with its wing out, and then like the little tiny armor bikini.
Trying to think, like.
You can lay on it. Twilight says that the guy playing Johnny sounds like a weird mix of RDJ and Chris Evans, and they can't unhear it.
His American accent is not bad. Like you really would not clock him as British.
I definitely can.
The only reason I knew is because I had happened to see him in something like a period piece or something where he was playing a sad boy. I think he dies in that one.
Twilight says, what about the idea of Lewis Kitten who hates yarn? Although if you really want Firelight 2, they could bring back the Fantastic Four ideas that we didn't do last year.
Hang on, I'm taking an idea and trying to run with it. We'll see how this goes. What movie's everybody else seen? I want to see Weapons. Hope we get to see it in theaters.
Pilot does say they liked the characters in Fantastic Four and they had smart plans, and they also thought it was hilarious that they made the Silver Surfer a woman so she could be Johnny's love interest. I still agree that I wish they would have had Doug Jones be Johnny's love interest.
Just make Johnny gay. I'm sorry, it's got to be Doug Jones.
Oh, we got an ad.
Stupid ad.
No, I don't want to make the ad my entire screen.
Don't you love ads? Aren't ads the best?
Pilot does say would the haters have hated it more if Johnny was into a guy?
I mean, yeah, but you know, people are like that, and who cares? Are you making yourself annoying over there? Maybe.
So it's like, if I can't play, I'm gonna look very cute and lay across it.
All right, I am definitely going to hell for this picture, but I don't care. I'm already going to hell for other reasons, so it's fine. I decided to split the difference and draw. Oops, let me get my screen back so to make sure I'm showing it to you. And draw the sexy dinosaur lady as a sexy dinosaur lady with dinosaur titties and everything. You're welcome for that. I'm going to hell. I've also killed Cassidy. I hope the trauma that has inflicted upon you
It'll be the one hanging on my wall.
Satisfactory, right? It's Cassidy's month. That could be that sexy lady dinosaur could be yours. Look at that. I mean, she's caked up. She's ready.
Yeah, she's calling my name, really. It'll be on my monitor.
Make sure your coworkers can see it. Honestly.
That's true.
Like, hang it somewhere where they can see it.
I'll hang it in my
be like, "What's that?" And you'll be like, "Oh, nothing."
Or my work background will break, and it'll just show the dinosaur.
All right. Well, let's do the kitten ball of yarn. Even though two of them the same book, but still. Gotta get through these postcards somehow, right, Nige? I still have several postcards, guys, so feel free to keep them suggestions coming. Whatever weird, I mean, I just drew a sexy dinosaur lady with dinosaur boobs. Whatever weird suggestion comes into your brain.
That's true. We have 5 more.
4 more now, because
no, 5 more after this one. Yeah.
3 more now.
3?
After this one, there are 3 more, because the dinosaur lady was.
Wow, I can math really well. Okay. Candy Book did say about Johnny that it's wrong. You're supposed to make the characters around the smart characters dumber, like in the Fourth Wing books.
I enjoyed how they tried their best with with Johnny and the Fantastic Four to be like, yeah, he's the dumb one, but like we still have to make him smart enough to supposedly have gone to space. Even though it was nepotism that got him there, still, he has to be like smart enough to have survived that.
Candy Bug has had me trying not to laugh when you were saying that.
Uh-oh.
They said it would have been more interesting if the space princess was a dinosaur with boobies, and it would have made the hetero romance better with the general MC dude and a sexy dinosaur lady. And they commented the shape of dinosaur.
That would have 100% improved that book in every way.
Ezra said paging Doug Jones, and I agree. We need more Doug Jones.
Doug Jones, where are you, man? Well, he was playing Saru in Star Trek, so now that he's done with that, maybe.
Twilight does say they're making a new game in Sims 3, and maybe they'll actually play this one, which I'm guessing is the sexy dinosaur and the general.
I hope so. I'll accept nothing less. I mean, that's what you do with Sims. You just create your character and their house, but you don't actually like play it. It's just for character creation and house building. And of course, torturing your Sim, which is what my brother and I did. Build them a nice house, use the infinite money cheat so we could have whatever we wanted, and then find new and creative ways to kill them.
Apparently, Twilight says that Johnny has an alien love interest in the recent comics, who's an actual alien. So maybe they're just warming us up with female Silver Surfer.
There you go. Actual alien, yes. Man, no.
Right.
That would be too unrealistic.
Apparently, it's a very insectoid alien.
Ooh.
Twilight.
Does it have titties? Even though it's insectoid, does it have titties?
Oh, is that book where they turn into a cockroach at the end?
We'll find ways to get titties to everything.
I don't know if you've all read the Metamorphosis book where they turn into cockroaches at the end. But I'm choosing to believe that one of the characters that turn into a cockroach is Johnny's new girlfriend.
Not an alien at all. It's just somebody who turned into a cockroach.
Yeah.
All right, here he is. He knows that boys can't do things with yarn, but he's sad about it. So he's stressed. It's stressing him out. All right, guys, we're on the home stretch. 3 more cards. 3 more. Let's go. Give me something easy.
While we wait for suggestions, we have Nigel as Space Hubby, Nigel in Spacesuit, Aragorn as a woolly rhino, Maleficent as a Parasaurol off of this. The Twilight Baby is Bigfoot, Niangel, Sexy. Oh no, wait, we already did the Sexy Baby.
I'm taking a picture of Giorgio sleeping on your project. It's like my project now.
Right.
Fully just on top of it.
She like has her paw over the yarn and her head's like she's staring at the crochet hook like don't you dare touch that.
She's like, if you touch it, it might fly away, and I am doing my very best to make sure it doesn't fly away.
Giorgio, I'm making a blanket you could potentially snooze on later.
Nope.
Oh, creepy. So the girlfriend doesn't look like it. She's a white centipede, but with a toothless head.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up photos.
Right? But what does she actually look like? Or what does she look like most of the time?
It says poor kitty. Lewis is going through it.
He's struggling. He's having a time.
I tried to quickly look up the girlfriend, but
No
Google was giving me some weird things.
Is it the correct kind of weird is the question.
Based on what showed up for the dinosaur search that I did, no. I'm convinced I would put out a list. Sally Sue says he's in the stellar. He's very stressed.
I need to replace this one. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Take Firelight suggestion from Google. Whoa, that was not at all what I was picturing. They did make it kind of weirdly cute. Very strange.
Interesting.
Right? It looks like a Pokemon.
It does.
Oh, it does not look as cute in some of the actual frames.
I mean, she's got a lot of tentacles.
Yeah,
and there's something to be said for that.
Huh.
Boy, my ability to draw is steadily leaving me, guys. This is a problem. More postcards. The postcards, they haunt me.
Candy Bug says they've been collecting digitally the official art of shadowy, broody, romanticy men. They all look like brothers, go to the same barber with short black wind-swept hair, and the stylist, as they all wear black.
You should, if you feel like it, you should send me what you found so far, because I've been meaning to do that, but I'm way too lazy to try to find all the official art and everything. So send that to me though, because I want to make fun of them very much.
What's funny is I don't think it's changed since I read all that garbage when I was all the books that was coming out when I was a teenager was also dark hair, billowy, all black clothes.
We went through a phase where we liked blonde guys for 10 seconds, and then we were no, back.
True, there's PETA.
Yeah,
and that was it.
And when the Silly Fairy books first came out, the Tamlin was blonde, but then we were then we got back into broody, identical, dark-haired men after that.
Yeah, there's the Divergent people. Twilight. YouTube.
All right, he wound up like hovering near the top of the picture, and so I blame me suddenly losing my ability to draw. But I drew my version of Nyan Cat Nigel, but he has a pizza slice instead of a Pop-Tart because he really likes to eat pizza and steal pieces of it off of the stovetop if he can. All right, 2 more postcards, guys. We're so close. Give me something easy. We're so close. Sorry, Nige.
Candybug does say they've only been collecting them for a joke concept called Romantasy Fighter to showcase the very nuanced differences between the different shadowy broody men.
Well, if you ever want to share some of that wealth, I definitely want to make fun of it in a read along or something, and just be like, yes, this guy. Nope, sorry, that's the wrong guy. This guy. Nope, still the wrong guy. This guy. All right, Nige, what should we draw? What should we draw, buddy? Should we draw you in space? We've drawn a lot of you tonight. Drawing in a spacesuit. He doesn't care.
Twilight suggests drawing Johnny's alien girlfriend as the Silver Surfer.
So just warm lady, but on a surfboard.
Yeah. Shiny paint.
Painter gold, painter silver.
Firelight does say the weirdest surprise for them this year is that they like Captain America when it's not Steve Rogers. Which I haven't watched any of the new stuff. So.
I liked the show with the new Cap and Bucky. It was cute. It was entertaining. There was a joke that I really liked that I can't remember now to do with Bucky's prosthetic arm. Did you watch Agatha All Along?
Not yet. I've heard it's good.
Everybody says it's good. I thought it was okay. The plot was kind of confusing.
Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling from what I've heard, people mostly liked it because of April, that one actress from Parks and Rec.
Being
Agatha.
Yeah, the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know what they're trying to do with Agatha in it, really. Because it's like, it's not really a redemption arc, exactly. But also, they can't have her be, like, too evil all the time, or you wouldn't want to follow her. So, like, sometimes she's nice, but then she, like, isn't, and you're not really sure why she's nice and when, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is going on with you, ma'am? And it just kind of ends.
Oh, that's weird.
And I was like, okay. I like some of it. Like the themes with the tarot are cool. Like, and they actually, if you pay attention, like, and know a little bit about tarot, and like you can catch stuff. That's like, oh, I see what you did there. You know.
So it might be a good crafting show.
And they don't just use the same 3 tarot cards that everybody knows.
Like that one movie we watched where the tarot cards were part of the horror.
Yeah, that was
monsters.
Entertainingly bad.
Alright, so we haven't gotten new suggestions. So we have Alien Girlfriend is Silver Surfer, Twilight Baby is Bigfoot, Maleficent as the Parasaurolophus, Aragorn is the woolly rhino, Nigel in a spacesuit, and Nigel as Space Hubby.
I would draw him a space hubby, but I know it's going to be complicated, and I can feel my ability to draw steadily leaving my body. Oh, let's see. What do we want to draw, bud? What do we want to draw, Nige? I'm looking at him like he's supposed to tell me. What am I drawing, buddy? Nope.
Nigel feels a Star Wars alien.
Yep. All right, well, why don't I just draw? I'll just draw from the...
Violet asks, they want your old Fantastic Four ideas that we haven't done yet.
I mean, you could give them. I don't know if I'll be able to draw them tonight, but you could suggest them.
Candybug says they got what they wanted with the sexy lady dino princess.
Mission accomplished.
Twilight says they don't mind Steve Rogers, but he gets on their nerves for being so perfect and right all the time. Same.
I liked him in the initial movies where, like, it was refreshing to have a hero who was just nice and good at that point in our history, you know, because all the heroes were so focused on being gritty and dark and everything, and it's just like, this guy's just a nice man.
Yeah, which is good at first. It got a little like overdone.
He went from being like a nice man to just being the boring one who's in charge of everything.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, he's just very kind, you know, and would give himself for others, you know, throw himself on a grenade, that kind of thing.
Right. So they get that he's the paragon archetype, but it's annoying, and meanwhile Sam feels like a person and he flies.
You know who I want more of is War Machine. He's cool.
Candybug says, just like making the soldier men in that Vietnam Dino book as a chicken. Which one is
The Iron Man's buddy who gets like paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I really started to love him. I forget which movie it was, but like the building fell on them, and it was like War Machine and a couple other people, and he had to like crawl out of his suit, and the man is dragging his legs through the rubble, and he's still trying to like save people, and I'm like, that's my hero. Like, I need more of him, please.
Yeah, he has been weirdly absent from a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the actor, or like they're like, we can't have a hero named War Machine right now, because that would be.
Yeah.
I also like the actor.
Yeah.
I do like me a hero who doesn't have powers, and also isn't like Tony Stark. Is his powers, he's rich. Like, I'm the person who always identifies the most with the character who doesn't have powers in the show or movie, like Sokka.
Yeah.
Sokka's my jam.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's great. I know Joss Whedon's a terrible person, and honestly, Xander is kind of a terrible person too. But I did always a little bit identify with Xander because he's just trying to survive in the world of vampires and everything. He's just like, I'm just a guy. Like, yes, the author did make him incredibly obnoxious, but he was just a guy, and I identified with that a little bit.
Firelight says Johnny Storm as a seahorse. Oh, Rhodey was his Lunar Muse. Chimed in for War Machine. And Firelight says War Machine changes his name to Iron Patriot in the comics.
Ooh, that's not good either right now.
I think War Machine better.
Yeah, War Machine sounds cooler.
Firelight does say they do love Rhodey wanting to kill baby Thanos.
Quality suggestion.
The Thing as a kangaroo.
It's so obvious.
I need to write these down. Sue Storm as Bigfoot.
Again, so obvious.
That would make sense, though.
I mean, it's close because she could turn invisible and Bigfoot seldom seen.
Mm-hmm. Candybug says, would Seahorse Johnny Storm be pregnant, I wonder? Who would be the mother of his pregnancy?
Doug Jones.
His alien girlfriend, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll bring Doug Jones in to play the alien girlfriend. Because the Silver Surfer been there, done that. The alien girlfriend, however, Doug Jones would kill that. Oh, apparently Rhodey did have a cameo in the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I watched that such a long time ago, I don't remember. I honestly didn't hate the Hawkeye series either. I kind of wish that they had been able to continue it.
Yeah, I kind of like that one too. I forget if that was before or after he got mauled by a snowblower.
Oh, all right. I have a question for everyone. All right. Question for you, and I want your immediate knee-jerk reaction. So none of that, I need to know a whole bunch of answers. Just what is your first instinct? So, all right. The scenario is you can have your perfect house, your ideal house. There's no flaws. It doesn't need to be fixed up or anything. It's everything you've ever dreamed of in a house, and you can afford it, everything. But once a year in September, for only September, it is aggressively haunted. Would you live there? Cassidy, what's your answer?
Yes.
Same.
Because then I could film it. Well, I don't want to ruin other people's answers.
We'll wait for other people's answers and then we'll share even more. Yeah. All right. While people are answering as well, here is the ninja chicken from the book that I am currently reading. Doing his practice. Reconnect. I'm trying to reconnect.
I think you're in.
It says I'm still going live. There we go. Sorry, my internet cut for a second.
We did get some chimes in.
All right. What do we got?
Sally Sue says yes. Lunar Muse says not October. And yeah, probably.
It's not October.
Firelight says in this economy, yes.
Yeah, all the millennials are like, obviously. Just 1 month? That's all the haunting I have to deal with?
Clara Bryant says, no, sorry, I can barely tolerate cockroaches. Fair. And then Candy Bug says, cue those TikToks and YouTube shorts for the person tells the ghost. I can't leave this house because it's the cheapest on the market, so you gotta live me, ghost. Bunny says, sure.
All right. Now, a few more details about the ghost. So it's all very tolerable haunting. Like there's child ghosts that are rather bitey, and if you are unfortunate enough to get into their range, they will bite you. And the walls bleed in September, and there's really nothing you can do about it. The walls are just going to bleed. You just have to walk around the puddles of blood and try not to slip on them. And there is something, probably a demon, in the basement, but the house is so big that you don't really have to worry about needing a basement. So ultimately, keeping the basement boarded up doesn't make a huge amount of difference. But yes, I would 100% tolerate the haunting. Oh, and at night there is screaming. There's screaming all night. But I could just get some noise canceling headphones, I think.
Right.
And get past that,
I listen to Twitch streams to go to bed anyways. They scream all the time.
You're just like, no, this is fine.
Sally Sue, say what again? Does say, children might change that answer. Firelight says, if they can plan around it, sure. They read a story where there was a haunted house, but it was confined to a single room. And I'm like, what's the problem? It was a ballroom. You don't need to go in there.
Right? The only thing is you can't leave for September. Like, you can't be like, I'm going to be out of the house for September. You, have to stay there. But, it's pretty easy to prepare for, I feel like. Just get ready to ignore the blood, get some noise-canceling headphones, and avoid the children, and don't go in the basement.
So mine is, all right, so I know it happens in September.
Mm.
I could make so much money by every year putting out tickets where people would sign a huge waiver to survive the month in September, and then I'd just have everything paid for once a year.
Exactly. Like, it's such a big house. You get people in and like rent out rooms. And the lady in the story that I stole this idea from was all like, no one must know that my house is haunted. And I'm like, bitch, I'd be telling everybody.
Right? I could make a killing on like social media.
Come to my extremely haunted house every September.
Candybug says they'll need to ask their family how to build a family shrine so ancestors can enjoy the hauntings with them.
Yeah, right?
The Lunar Muse says they're already up all night. What difference would it make?
That's true. Like, you could just switch your sleep schedule so you're awake at night, and then just Cassidy's just already there. Just be like awake at night, like with headphones on, listening to something as the screaming is happening, and then sleep during the day. There's always a risk that a child will bite you during the day while you're asleep, but it might be worth it. All right, I got one more postcard, and I cannot think of what to draw because now I'm thinking about ghosts.
A bitey child.
Bitey child ghost.
Let's see. The recent suggestions we have were Sue Storm as Bigfoot, Thing as a kangaroo, Johnny Storm as a seahorse.
Let me see if I can draw a seahorse.
Or the alien girlfriend as Silver Surfer.
I don't know if I can make a seahorse look like Johnny Storm. Like, what about the seahorse would be Johnny Storm like?
A buzz cut and flames.
The hair's kind of hard to do on a seahorse. Yeah.
I guess a little outfit. A flaming seahorse. Oh, hello, Cat Endress. Just joined.
Hello.
I love the Clippy image and their username. Sally Sue agrees with me. That's a good idea. Tickets would probably pay for most of your stuff for the rest of the year.
And like, apparently the house was like in perfect condition and didn't need any repairs or anything. Like, and as an owner of a house, that is not a thing.
I could make so much money, and I'd support the local economy because I'd get all the tourists to come. They could get like day tickets.
They'd shop for their supplies in the town before they went to the haunted house. They have groceries delivered to the haunted house, you know. People would probably be trying to like, look, I got bit by the ghost in the haunted house. We'd sell t-shirts that are like, I was bit by a child ghost in the September house.
Hire a tattoo artist to do flash tattoos.
Yeah.
Candybug says it would be funny if Johnny Seahorse was pregnant, but it might be too much after the sexy lady princess dinosaur.
Sexy lady princess dinosaur. I'm already going to hell for that, so.
The crickets aren't aggressive.
They're very loud right up by the house. I'm quite used to them.
So can you all hear the crickets? Oh wow, they can hear the crickets on the stream.
They are very loud.
Sally Sue says that cricket has opinions.
It's like, why don't you draw what I want you to draw?
Oh, apparently they can hear the crickets since the beginning.
Really? Even when it was raining?
I don't know. Maybe I just zoned them out for this long.
They've definitely gotten louder, but they might have been here at the beginning too. I'm definitely still going to hell a little bit for this picture, everyone. Don't worry.
Is it worth it if you did it?
Whoever gets sometimes I wonder, like, because the people who are participating in the stream are often not the people who get the postcards. So I'm like, do they ever wonder why the postcards are often just so odd and unhinged? And do they ever regret getting postcards?
I know sometimes when I would get them whenever I missed the stream, I would go watch the stream and look for the one that I got to try and see what it was about.
Like, okay, what was the genesis of this? Like some of these tonight, people will easily understand, but this one I'm drawing right now, they're gonna be like, excuse me.
Candy Book points out if they're still paying as Patreons, they don't have a problem with whatever the heck is being done here.
Yeah, but I didn't start losing patrons or anything, so I guess people are on board with this. All right, here it is, everyone. My final one. We have Johnny as a seahorse, admiring caked up silver.
It's magnificent.
So there you go, everyone. Let me go through them all so we can remember what we witnessed tonight. So we started off instantly enough with just this adorable capybara sleeping under a leaf. Oh, how young and naive we were when we were just drawing a capybara underneath a leaf. Then we draw Moth Boy, a young Mothman, with his sweater with holes in it. That's probably his fault that there are holes in it. Yes, Nigel, I'm sorry. Then we have Summer from the cellar as a pufferfish who not only refuses to puff up, but her favorite weapon of choice is the world's flimsiest vase. This one was pretty simple. We just have Nigel as Batman, and I was incredibly lazy and just covered him all with his cloak, so I didn't have to draw Batman. Then, did I not show you guys this one? Oh, that's probably why you were confused by number. I think I just like drew one and kept going and didn't. But yes, I drew my chickens not understanding the sky water. Just like all of them having an extremely hard time. Then we drew the sexy lady dinosaur, complete with dinosaur titties. As you do. Whoever gets that one, possibly Cassidy. And then we're back to slightly innocent. We have Clover from the cellar refusing to interact with Yarn because Yarn is a lady thing and he's a man. Then we have Nigel as Nyan Cat, but he is a pizza. And just a rooster from the book that I'm reading right now, being a ninja. And then finally, Johnny Storm Seahorse, admiring his boyfriend, the Silver Surfer, and his Silver Surfer booty. So, thank you all for going to hell with me. Boy, that took like 2 hours. That was a lot. Thank you, everyone who hung around. And everybody say thank you to Cassidy for being your MC because Adam could not be here.
had to be the stand-in.
Yeah.
Use my admin powers for good.
Mm-hmm. And you get to see firsthand all of the very cursed postcards that you can choose from this month.
Yes, Candy Bug does say what happens on the stream stays on the live stream.
See, this is what people are missing out on. Nobody comes to the streams except for like you guys, so they're missing out on all of the good, glorious, weird bullshit.
Probably Sue says they're gonna go watch The Cellar now.
Yeah. Everybody that's your homework now. Go watch The Cellar.
Yep.
Read along. Maybe I'll listen to that tomorrow while I'm at work or something. Just remind myself what that's about.
Oh, I don't think we've seen the new Captain Four. I totally read Cap as fantastic, but I forgot that there's a fourth Captain America movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I did not. We did not go see it. I was like, where we are, like politically as in America, I'm like, I don't really feel like watching a movie that has like anything to do with America being cool at this point in our timeline.
Yep.
Even if it is Captain America.
It's pretty close enough.
I'll watch it, I'm sure, when is it on streaming? If it's on streaming, I'll probably watch it on streaming.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it, especially because it has oh my god, the Red President.
Harrison Ford?
Yes. And he was like, I did it for the money. And
I know.
Respect.
I'm like Harrison, sweetie, you are so old. Does he understand that he can stop acting? Like, he's like, no, I need a paycheck, and being a CG monster sounds ideal.
All right. Oh, it's on Disney Plus.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to eventually go watch it.
We'll add it to the list.
Yeah, the list is long. I made Cassidy watch The Rocketeer. That was fun.
It was great.
It was very jarring to watch something where everybody just universally agreed that Nazis were bad, because in the timeline that we're in, somehow we can't seem to agree on that anymore. Like, okay. But that's a great movie. If you have not seen The Rocketeer and you like Marvel movies, go watch The Rocketeer, because it was like Marvel before Marvel was marveling. And also, Cliff Secourt is the most amazing himbo you've ever seen.
It really is.
Just himboing all over the place, trying his best. Listen, he's trying his best.
He is. It's like a little golden retriever.
Poor boy. All right, Candy Bug says Harrison Ford should retire if he's no longer passionate about acting. Yeah, I mean, he's so old he should retire. I guess maybe he needed the money.
All right, some gambling addiction we don't know about.
Yeah, what's going on, Harrison? I've been disassociating from the world right now. I've been on AO3 instead. That's smart. I really should. I need to pick a fandom that I'm like into and get back into AO3.
I admittedly have been reading all the ones I downloaded before Peace Corps.
And
I'm like, ooh, I had bad taste back then, but that's okay.
I did go through like a brief resurgence after I played the latest Dragon Age game, because I'm like, I need my soulless romance fix, but then I, kind of got that out of my system and carried on.
No, it's been The Hobbit.
Oh.
It's been my...
Rotating fandoms. Harrison was in that extra special, Star Wars extra special. He's seen some things. Oh dear. Poor Harrison. All right, y'all. I am going to let Cassidy go and y'all go. And oh, yeah, Firelight's been into The Hobbit too, Cassidy, so you can bond over that. So
maybe that's where my Hobbit themed postcard came from.
Oh, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Crackosar. We're however you pronounce your name. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. We are just closing up. Here, I'll show you the postcards. Everybody, I'm certain, will be happy to witness them again. So it started off very innocent with this capybara sleeping under a leaf. Then we have Moth Boy, who has holes in his sweater, probably caused by himself. We have Summer from the cellar as a pufferfish who won't puff up. And worse yet, her weapon of choice is the world's flimsiest vase. We have Nigel as Batman, because of course. We have my chickens when they learned about rain and were very, very distressed by it and did not understand, so they just huddled in the rain. Then things got a bit out of control, and we have a sexy lady dinosaur, complete with lady dinosaur titties. Yeah. You'll have to go back and watch the stream and understand that one. Then we have Clover from the cellar as a cat, and he cannot play with the ball of yarn because yarn is for girls. We have Nigel as Nyan Cat, but he is a pizza because Nigel loves pizza. We have a ninja rooster from the book that I'm currently reading, just doing his ninja practice. And finally, we have Johnny Storm as a seahorse, admiring his boyfriend, the Silver Surfer, who is caked up. And that is what you missed today. So,
Tyler asks what the rooster's from.
I forget what the book is called. Oh, Beware of Chicken is the book that I've been asked to read for a patron. It's not really my thing, but the patrons demand and I comply. So probably be a review of that later. Yep, Dino with boobies. Yep. I did draw a dinosaur without you, but it was a titty dinosaur, so I don't know if that it makes it better or worse. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'm gonna end this stream. Everybody, have yourself an excellent evening, and thank you for accompanying me along this weird ride tonight. Cassidy, say bye.
Bye.
Bye.